This is the weekly lesson. The subject this week is Women's Right to Vote, the Suffragette Movement, and it's for study until the 16th of June 2024. The suffragette movement in the United Kingdom was a key force in the fight for women's right to vote. This struggle led to women gaining some voting rights in 1918 and full voting rights in 1928. The word suffrage means the right to vote, and suffragette describes the women involved in this movement. The roots of the suffragette movement go back to the mid-19th century, when groups advocating for women's rights started forming in London. However, the movement became more organized with the creation of the National Union of Women's Suffrage Societies, known as NUWSS, in 1897, led by Millicent Fawcett. The NUWSS focused on peaceful and lawful methods, such as rational debate and lobbying. At the start of the 20th century, a more radical group emerged, the Women's Social and Political Union, founded in 1903 by Emmeline Pankhurst and her daughters, Christabel and Sylvia. Frustrated by the slow progress of peaceful efforts, the Women's Social and Political Union, WSPU, adopted the motto, "Deeds, not words," and took direct action to gain attention. This included chaining themselves to railings, disrupting political meetings, and going on hunger strikes. These dramatic tactics drew significant media attention and made the issue of women's voting rights a national topic. One of the most striking events in the suffragette movement was the death of Emily Davison in 1913. She was a member of the WSPU who ran on to the track during the Epsom Derby and was hit by King George V's horse. Her death became a powerful symbol of the suffragettes' determination and showed how far they were willing to go to win the vote. World War I, which started in 1914, was a turning point for the suffrage movement. Many suffragettes stopped their campaigns to support the war efforts, showing their patriotism and capability. Their significant contributions during the war helped change public attitudes towards women's suffrage. In 1918, the Representation of the People Act, a new law, was passed, giving voting rights to women over 30 who met certain property qualifications. This was a major, though partial, victory for the suffragettes. It wasn't until the Equal Franchise Act of 1928 that women gained the same voting rights as men, being able to vote at 21 regardless of property ownership. The suffragette movement in the UK used a variety of tactics Combining peaceful and militant approaches, it exposed the strong resistance to women's voting rights and demonstrated the extreme measures activists were willing to take. The movement not only secured the vote for women, but also changed societal views on women's roles and capabilities. The suffragettes' determination and bravery continue to inspire modern movements for gender equality and social justice worldwide.